A tension is brewing in Bawku in the Upper East region after 8 civilians were allegedly murdered by persons believed to be from the military. 2 others were shot on Monday night, ostensibly because they were suspected of planning to foment trouble during curfew hours, bringing the total number of deaths to 10. 1 teenager is among the dead. 2 other persons, including 1 woman, are in critical condition. Youth of the Zogin suburb of Bawku, where the incident occurred, are angry and are demanding justice for the dead. David Adoliba speaks for the youth.
People that are deployed in Bawku to protect lives and property are the people engaged in killing the people of Bawku. It's surprising that 8 people that were in their gardens doing their normal gardening job got arrested by the military, to be precise, dragged to a mango tree, and under the mango tree they fired and killed 8 people. Followed 1 person who jumped into a silo and burned the silo, and as we speak you can find the burnt body. As we speak, a woman was shot in her arm just to clean up the mess so that nobody will know this action was taken by the military. But as I'm speaking to you, there were people around who saw all this, and we are disappointed because we want to find out if there's a state of emergency. We want to find out who gave that authority for the security that are supposed to protect lives and property to now destroy lives and property. As we speak, I'm told they are in the market now, chasing market women out of the market. I don't know the duty of a man in the market. I don't know what they are here for, but I can assure you that the laws are there to protect everybody. The laws are there to protect, and if there are war crimes, we will talk about it. Because in international law, people are arrested for committing serious atrocities as militaries. So we won't leave this unturned. We will ensure that we get the right information and get to the bottom of it. We want to know who gave that authorization for the military. It is not being done on one side. In both sides, we have all reported killers. And so we, the people of Kusaku, we, the Kusasis, are demanding justice immediately.
Our Upper East regional correspondent Albert Sorry has been monitoring the development for us and joins us live via Zoom with more. Albert, what can you report?
Yes, so this evening, the youth of Bawku are very angry. The fears are that if the Security Council does not put measures in place to try and calm down nerves and to assure the youth of Bawku that they are doing something to try and find the perpetrators of what happened this morning, things could get very messy. And so these are the fears that people have. The next 1 hour thereabouts, it will be curfew time, and so that could help. But many people who have monitored what is happening in Bawku today are a bit tensed that if care is not taken, there could be reprisals. There might even be some demonstrations by the youth of Bawku if they do not get an assurance that the government, and for that matter, the Security Council, is doing everything possible to find the perpetrators of the crimes that took place today.
In terms of security, what's the situation there now?
Yes, so we haven't been able to get in touch with the regional minister and the municipal chief executive for Bawku because their phones have been busy, understandably because of the volatile nature of what has happened today. They will be busy trying to put measures in place, trying to calm nerves and all of that. So we haven't been able to speak with the security and also the leaders of the regional and municipal security councils at the moment. But the expectation is that measures will be put in place. One of the comforts for many security watchers is that there is curfew in place in Bawku at the moment. So that will help avert any possible reprisals or any possible danger that might come later today. But the expectation from many people is that the perpetrators of this act will be found, because this is not the first time an incident of this nature has taken place. Remember, during the Christmas period, there were 2 other incidents when we had reports that people in uniform, suspected to be military, had gone and killed people. In one of those instances, it was a man and his mother and his child whose lives were taken by these people. And so many people feel that something is not adding up as far as what is happening in Bawku is concerned, and they want it clamped down once and for all.
So as we speak, do you see the military and the police around to ensure that all is well in the community?
Yes, so normally during curfew hours, and even outside of curfew hours, already there is a lot of security presence in Bawku because of what has been happening. And so today, again, there will be security presence. The expectation is that more men will be brought in to try and augment what is there, mainly because of what has happened today. So yes, there is security presence in the town, and they are expected to be in control of the situation.
Okay, thank you. Albert Suarez is our man on the ground there. Now, the Member of Parliament for Bawku, Mahama Yarga, has condemned the military for what is happening in the area. In a statement, he said, let me condemn in the strongest possible terms the infliction of mortal casualties on innocent civilians by members of the Ghana Armed Forces in Bawku today. This is totally unacceptable, and I will leave no stone unturned in my fight for redress for these victims. Report reaching me is to the effect that there were gunfires last night across the Bawku town. The military, as part of their effort to curtail the situation, chased anyone they saw. Information reaching me is to the effect that they were chasing some people, and other people saw those being chased running and also took to their heels. The military shot at them and in the process killed 6 civilians. The statement continues to say that a little boy who also ran to hide behind some grasses was also shot. The grass caught fire and burnt him to death, making the number 7. In addition, the assemblyman for the Misiga electoral area was physically assaulted by the military personnel and sustained serious injuries. Several unspeakable brutalities have been reported. This is totally unacceptable, and I condemn the military in very strong terms. There was similar killing of 2 men at Patelmi because they allegedly broke curfew laws. This is preposterous, the statement says. It continues to say that the government must immediately investigate this report and bring to book the perpetrators of this dastardly act. I urge everyone to lay down their weapons and let's work towards peace and not give opportunities to others to inflict such inhumane treatment on us. May the soul of these innocent victims rest in peace. And is signed by Mahama Yarga, MP, Bawku Central. Now, Dr. Kwesi Baini is leading partner of the African Center for Conflict Resolution, Peace and Security, and an accredited representative of the International Security Organization, Ghana. He joins us via Zoom now. Doc, I'm grateful for your time. What makes Bawku such a volatile area?
Thank you very much. Let me extend my greetings to the cherished listeners of your wonderful television station. Now, the situation right now in Bawku, as you see, has a historical and political dimension. We have the partisan politics, and then we have the democratic political situation. Now, the way things are going there, it's more of what eating or might have taken effect from history and then eating into the political partisan sort of a thing. And if it is not well taken care of, it will open door for the terrorists also to take an advantage of penetrating, because the terrorist is always looking for 0.01% of the space to maneuver and enter at the blind spot of the people, and then be able to also perpetrate their evil deeds or actions. Right now, our circumstances there, all the historically, I can say that it's all about who owns that area, the Kusasi or the Mampusi. That has been on And anytime there's a change of governance, there seems to be what? Either escalation or de-escalation. We need to look at that. And I remember also that our own president, when he was campaigning, was then, I think, some time ago, if my history, served me very well. It was a legal counsel to the people of the Mampusi, and I think he made promises. But now that he's the president, honestly speaking, he's been what? Enclaved with what? With laws that we cannot be able to do what he promised them to do. So I will entreat the president with all humility and respect as our excellency to intervene in this, because it has taken a political party dimension, and history is also speaking for itself. And the people must be happy, because it can lead to so many things, as you might think is that wars, we don't have to pray for that. But this is how it starts.
Okay.
And it begins to affect, and when it affects there, it affects Ghana. It is not that they are there, so we have to leave them there. But we need to be considerate and also be concerned and join and ensure. Again, the military and the natural science are not supposed to be as responsible for territorial integrity when there's an external design for them. And that of the police and the BIA are responsible for the homeland security. So to me, if there's any kind of situation within a country, it's the police. But where there is war, there's a need for reinforcement, then they bring the military in. And even the military brought in must be subject to the guidance and the instructions of the senior police officer at the head of the team who have been sent in.
Okay.
But the moment the military goes in, their training is different. And they don't ask questions. And the way they acted is wrong. And what are they looking for? That they continue to kill these brothers and sisters over there. And this is going to work. If we're not really arrested immediately, it can escalate. And when there's escalation, we down here also be affected, because affect logistics, money, and now we are crying for money.
So, Doc, on that score, how should this issue of alleged brutality be handled to ensure that it doesn't escalate the already tensed environment that we've been told of?
Very good. Very well. Thank you very much. I believe the military, the police, intelligence area, what we need is to look at the intelligence cycle, the intelligence area very well, because we have different kinds of intelligence. As I said, we have the human, that is the human intelligence, we have the signal intelligence, we have the imagery intelligence, we have measurement and signature intelligence, we have the open sourcing and video and airwaves or fiber optics intelligence. Any of these would depend upon the environment, what is really taking place there, to determine what kind of intelligence to be adopted, which of course I believe the police and the military, they know. So they need to know and adopt and then gather intelligence. And so when they go there, they are tackling what is really on the ground, not just indiscriminately. Now, what they were shooting is like indiscriminate shooting, which is not proper. It is not scientific in security. So they need to be very much considerate and apply all the principles of security as far as intelligence is concerned, and ensure that when they are handling issues, they are handling it accordingly.
Okay, Doc. I'm grateful that you could join us here. That's Dr. Kwesi Binding. He is a security analyst now.